Good morning. Welcome to the Wichita Police Department Interwatch. We are into March. Thursday, March 1st. Three things we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about an aggravated robbery of a commercial house at the Dollar Tree last evening. Also talk about the arrest of two individuals that were involved in 4 different robberies late last year, early this year. I did talk about the arrest a little bit, I believe, last week. I'm going to add a little bit to that as well. And then just talk a little bit about missing Lucas Hernandez case briefly. So let's get right to it. First case is 18C013109. It's an aggravated robbery of a commercial house, again at the Dollar Tree, 6600 block of East 37th Street North. Last night about 8:45. On Wednesday, February 28th at approximately 8:45, officers were dispatched to an armed robbery at the Dollar Tree in the 6600 block of East 37th Street North. When officers arrived, they made contact with a 62-year-old female employee, and this employee reported to officers that two unknown suspects entered the business, both armed with handguns, and were demanding money. Money was taken by the suspects, who then fled the store on foot. Fortunately, there were no injuries in this case, and we're asking for the public's assistance. If they know any information on this, to please call Crime Stoppers at 267-2111 or our detectives at 268-4407. First suspect is an unknown black male, approximately 6'1", 180 pounds. He was wearing a black jacket with the letters S and U on the chest. Also had a white hoodie, blue jeans, white shoes, a blue bandana covering his face, and was armed with a silver handgun. Second suspect's an unknown black male, 5'11", 150 pounds. He was wearing a gray hoodie, black or gray hoodie, a dark colored hoodie, blue jeans, black shoes, a gray mask, and was armed with a black handgun.
You said they fled on foot?
Yes.
Are you guys checking to see if the suspect descriptions or video may be related to other robberies?
Yes, our investigators will be looking into that. All right, just an update on two arrests that we recently made in reference to several robberies. On November 21st, 2017, the Dollar General in the 900 block of South Glendale was robbed by an unknown black female and an unknown black male. The black female suspect was armed with a black handgun, and the black male was also armed with a black handgun. The suspects took money from the cash register in that case. Case number 17C80304. On February 7th, 2018, the C-store in the 800 block of South Oliver was robbed, also by a black female suspect armed with a silver handgun. The suspect pointed the gun at a store employee and demanded money. Money was taken by the female, who then left the store. The case number 18C008495. Valentine's Day, February 14th, the Arby's in the 4300 block of East Harry was robbed by a black female and black male suspect. Black male was armed with a was armed with a handgun. Black male pointed the handgun at a restaurant employee, demanded money from the register. Money was taken by the female and male suspect and left the restaurant. Case number is 18C10042. Shortly later, the Circle K in the 500 block of North Seneca, also on February 14th, was robbed by a black female and black male. The female suspect pointed a black handgun at the store employee, demanded money from the register. The male jumped onto the counter and removed the cash register drawer. The suspects then left the store with the drawer and the money. Case number 18C10047. These cases were determined to be connected due to the physical description of the suspects and also similar modus operandi. The black female suspect was identified as Savannah Marie McCole. And the black male suspect was identified as Kenneth Cade. Savannah is a 20-year-old female of Wichita, and Kenneth a 28-year-old male of Wichita. The cases were adopted by the Federal Bureau of Investigation Safe Streets Task Force. Savannah Cole and Kenneth Cade were federally indicted on February 27th on all 4 robberies for multiple violations. For all 4 robberies and also multiple violations of the Federal Hobbs Act, which is interference with interstate commerce by threats or violence. They are in the custody now of the U.S. Marshals Service. This was really excellent work by our officers who were called initially to the scenes of these crimes, gathering sufficient evidence, and then also great work partnering with our investigators with the FBI Safe Streets Task Force and their work in being able to connect these crimes together, make an arrest, and now they are indicted federally. So great work by all our investigators and officers in these crimes.
Can you talk about how they were located?
They were located at their residence. I believe I put that out a week or so ago. They were located in reference to information that we have received and through the investigation, and they were arrested.
Did tips from the public help, or can you
Yes.
talk about how you guys
Yeah,
found them?
just information from the public, information from witnesses on scene were instrumental in helping us solve these crimes.
Can you spell their names for us?
Yeah. Savannah Cole, Savannah and Kenneth is Kenneth, Cade, Cade.
Can you explain why this is a federal case?
Just due to the circumstances of the investigation and the information they have, it was considered to be federally charged.
Is this, I guess, you were talking about this is the FBI Safe Streets Task Force.
Mm-hmm.
With recent robberies that we've had, including these, is this something that you're telling as a warning to potential robbery suspects that they could be federally indicted?
It is a possibility. We continue to work with our partnering agencies as we investigate these robberies. We investigate them very thoroughly and work and use all the resources we can.
At what point in the investigation process do you decide to turn this over to the feds?
I don't have that information. I'd have to follow up with our investigators too.
So are they connected to other crimes outside the state then? Is that why?
I don't know if they're connected to any other type of out-of-state crimes. I don't know. I can check into that. All right, just a little bit about update on missing Lucas Hernandez, 5-year-old Lucas Hernandez. The Wichita Police Department continues to investigate the missing child of 5-year-old Lucas Hernandez. This case has pulled on the heartstrings and been on the mind of many in our community and also our investigators. Currently, the Wichita Police Department and partnering agencies, we are on standby. We have officers that are ready, canines that are ready to search the possible next location. We continue to ask and need the public's help in this case. Please come forward if you have any information that can help us find Lucas. We ask that you would come forward and share tips with us by calling the tip line at 383-4661. Currently, we don't have any active searches with information that we have received, but we will keep working to find Lucas and are dedicated and determined and appreciate the public's help in this case. We also want to thank the residents, the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Department, Emergency Management Services, and other partners that have helped us thus far in helping search for Lucas Hernandez.
Some of the independent search groups are bringing in outside resources from other states, other, I guess, private search parties to come assist. I know there's supposed to be one coming up today from Texas, and a lot of these, they won't come until law enforcement calls on them to come. Has the police department done that with other groups?
Well, you have to remember the searches from the information that we have utilized many different resources. We utilize drones, we've utilized horses, canines. We've utilized the resources that we needed for that particular information. Right now, we don't have any information leading us to an active search, and that's why we're asking for the public's help to come forward if you know something, so that if we have another area to search, we'll utilize the resources that we need to get that to be done.
But has the police department, I guess, initiated that contact with other groups outside the state to allow them to come in and help the independent search parties?
We have not contacted anybody outside of state. We have utilized the resources that were available to us.
Can you comment on why parks are a particular interest?
Just through the information we received in the investigation. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, appreciate everybody being here at our Interwatch. Be back tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great Thursday.
Can you tell us anything about the shooting at Harry and Hillside overnight?
I will check into it, yes.